Hello everybody, welcome to Platform 32 and it's time for another trip down retro memory lane as I bring you a brand new Evercade live stream. Now this is a very special Evercade live stream because thanks to the lovely folks at Evercade I finally have my very own Evercade Versus, and you can see its UI in the background here with a couple of carts that I've previously had in the background. Today I'm going to be taking you through the console. I've spent the last couple of days playing on it and having a little, digging into it, seeing what there is to discover. And I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on it, a kind of live streamed review. I'm going to give you a tour around the console, its UI, and then I'm going to play a few brand new Evercade carts. This Evercade Versus actually comes with, I've got the premium pack, which comes with two special Evercade arcade packs. But there are actually four Evercade arcade packs available at the moment. Normal Evercades are this kind of like red colour, and the arcade packs are the purple colour. Because I normally dedicate each Evercade stream to two carts, and I have six here that I have never streamed before, I'll probably concentrate on the two normal Evercade carts, which recently came out. That is the Intellivision cart here and the Bitmap Brothers cart, which includes things like Speedball 2 and Chaos Engine. So that will leave me with two further live streams to do, where I can do the Atari cart, the Data East arcade cart, the Gallico arcade cart, and the Technos arcade cart. I will have a quick go on a couple of the arcade specific games, because these are made basically almost specifically for the Evercade Versus, because the Evercade Versus allows you to play up to 4 players multiplayer, and I think potentially some higher some more intensive games. I actually, do you know what? I actually don't know whether these run on the Evercade handheld. I'm going to try that out in a second and see if they run on the Evercade handheld as well. But what I have done for this stream is, and I hope this has worked, I've set up Evercade Cam. There we go. So I've got an Evercade Cam here with a little look at the console, so we can see the console a little bit better than me just holding it up to the screen. Where is my Evercade handheld? Ah! I just got caught on my headset wire. I'm going to see if one of these arcade carts works in the Evercade the Evercade console, because I actually haven't tried that yet. So the carts in the Evercade at the moment are the Megacat Collection 1 and the Technos Collection 1. The UI, the colours of the UI look great, and I don't know if you've seen the tweet I did of this. I've got, for Christmas, I got those colour change lights that you can put on the back of your TV that change colour depending on what's on the screen, and it kind of has this nice aura around the TV with the light shining on the background. These colours, these purples and these reds and these blues, look awesome shining out of the back of the TV with all this up on screen. It's really cool, and I really love the aesthetics of it. So the UI gets a thumbs up from me for definite. I'm just loading up the Data East arcade cart on the Evercade handheld. It seems to be working so far. I've updated the Evercade to its newest. Yep, so the arcade carts also work on the handheld as well, just like the handheld carts work on the Evercade Versus console. The only thing is you wouldn't be able to really play like 2-player, 3-player, 4-player multiplayer on this with the when you're just playing the handheld mode, but they do work on the handheld console, so that's good. So there we go. Right, so let's give you a little tour around the console. I've already shown you the box. The box is really nice chunky box. Packaging and everything is just like the Evercade handheld. So if you're like me and you love physical media, you love having your boxes on display and stuff, this is going to go great next to your Evercade handheld box. Yeah, everything came nicely packaged. It's a nice sturdy box, so hopefully it won't get too battered. And then the console itself is, where's my hand? It's quite small. Like, it's definitely no PlayStation 5, that's for sure. Let me just unplug the controller. So, as you can see, it has 4 ports here. I don't know, is that Braille? That must be Braille above the ports as well. So you can see what player number you're plugging the controller into. It also has a light on the drive, and it's kind of like an old school NES in the way that you have to lift the lid up. You got a power button here, so if I turn it off quickly, you can see that it cycles through some lights. You have to hold it down for about 0.5 seconds for it to turn on. Maybe I need to do it again. There it goes. And that'll boot up in a sec. You get the colours going through from the lights again, which looks pretty sweet when you're playing with the lights off. Here's the Evercade versus, you can't see it. I should have shown you it loading up the intro thing. It just goes Evercade versus. And then the music starts playing in the background again. Around the back, you've got HDMI port, a mini USB, kind of the power thing. So you can run it off a USB plug adapter, or if you have USB plug sockets in your walls. Nice and easy to power. You've also got a reset switch if you need to. I've never used it. And then product info on the bottom. Basically, it's a nice, tidy little unit that looks... I've got the white version. Kind of looks in keeping with the white handheld, though. So, a really nice, sturdy little console there. I'll show you off the controller as well while I'm here. The controller really... really fits in with the look of the handheld. It's a really uniform design. You can actually use the Evercade console as an extra controller. You do need a special USB cable for that, which I've ordered off the Funstock website, but it hasn't been delivered yet. I tried using a standard USB cable, and it says you've got to use a special one, so I ordered that one. Easy enough to plug in the controllers because they're USB, so you just pop them in to the USB slot at the front for player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4. But that means, you know, these consoles, or at least the premium pack that I got, it came with 2 controllers. So I've got a second controller on the floor now. There it is. So I have a second controller for 2-player stuff. So I could technically have 3 players stuff when the cable arrives. And if you've got a bunch of friends who have Evercade handhelds, everyone came round, you could all plug yours in if you have the cables, which will be nice. The controller itself has 4 shoulder buttons, L1, L2, R1 and R2, which is 2 more shoulder buttons than the handheld does. So that must mean that some of the arcade games have extra inputs, like maybe fighting games and stuff. Might have high kick, low kick, or blocks or whatever. The button placement is very similar to, like, say, I'd say an NES controller. This big button here takes you to a little menu that I'll show you later when we're playing a game. It pops up and it allows you to go back to the main menu or save a state or check the options and stuff. Then you've got to start and select. next to the D-pad. The D-pad is pretty sturdy. The whole thing feels quite sturdy. I do have some criticisms of this controller, though. I've only really got one main criticism, and it's that it's a bit big. Like it feels like really chunky in the hand. I kind of feel like maybe I kind of wish they'd gone for more like a Super Nintendo style design, smaller, a bit more curved. I see what they've gone for in trying to match the design of the handheld, but it's a bit like playing. It's nowhere near as big as playing with the Duke controller on the original Xbox, but it just feels a little bit big in my hands. I feel like maybe I'd have liked it. So much spare spaces, so much spare real estate. They could have squished it up a bit maybe and just made it a little bit less cumbersome, because you're often, it's hard for me to show, but often like have to really lean your thumbs across to get to the buttons in the center. Apart from that, the buttons are nice and solid. They're accurately there's absolutely no problems with pressing. They don't stick. They feel nice and solid, and like they're not going to break or anything. The whole thing feels pretty like tough. It can handle a few drops on the floor, which is good because I'm very clumsy. And then I guess the next thing to do is check out the innards, the drive. So like I said, got two carts in here already. These aren't the carts I'll be doing today because I've already streamed these carts in the past. But what I like about this is that when you take them out or when you put them in, there's little sound effects. So if we listen carefully, when I just pull this cart out while it's still on, you can hear it goes. It's like almost like an ejecting a clip from a gun kind of noise. So we'll do it again. There you go, no cartridge inserted now. And then, if I insert a cart, so here's the Bitmap Brothers cart. And then it makes like a load in a clip kind of noise, which is quite satisfying. It just adds to the this is all sensory feedback that I quite like. And then the Intellivision cart as well. So yeah, the cool thing about this console is it takes two carts at once. That's cool for a number of reasons. One, so you don't have to swap around your cartridges as much. And another reason I'll show you in a minute. But they fit in there nice and snugly, just like they do in the back of the Evercade handheld. Then when you close that down, you got a nice little console. And oh shit! And if I bring it in vision now, you can see that we've got all the Intellivision games in here. This is arranged by A to Z at the moment. So we've got Intellivision ones mixed with Bitmap Brothers games, but it's nice and easy to scroll through all the games here. Clicking on one will bring up details. You can read more, not too much more, about the game there, but you get your controls as well. Like I've said before in previous Evercade streams, one of my favourite things about the Evercade is the fact that it's all boxed, it's numbered, so collectors like me can put them on shelves. And also they come with instruction booklets, which, is a bit of a lost art nowadays. Kids nowadays, they don't know the joys of sitting on the bus on the way home, eagerly reading the instruction book from the game you've just bought from the shops, and getting excited to get home and give it a play. But yeah, there's instruction books for all the game details that you need here. If the details of the game aren't exactly exhaustive in the main UI. Now over here we've got a I think. Yeah, so this little menu with the two carts, that just takes you back to this screen that we're already on. I should show you through the settings quickly as well. So the settings, kind of like the Evercade. You have ways to adjust the aspect ratio. You can put scan lines on. I've gone for subtle scan lines because I was playing it on my big TV, and I liked the retro vibe of the scan lines. I found like the strong scan lines were a bit too strong in the game, so I've gone for subtle. You can choose bezels, which are like the backgrounds behind the games. I've turned mine off, but you know, actually, to be honest, that might be quite a nice one. The Versus one for casting colours behind your TV with those colour changing lights. But there's like a red one. There's just a standard black square one that kind of looks like a Sega Genesis box cover almost. Someone's retro game room, Rashid's loft maybe, logos, and then loads of box arts as well, that's pretty cool actually, the box arts one. You can even have scan lines on the menu, but I don't bother with that. Theme-wise, you can have dark, light, or Versus Classic. Versus Classic is the one I've gone for because it looks nicest, I reckon. You can change the background music, sound effects. You can also, this one, unlike the Evercade, you can get this on the internet. Just for doing updates, I think. I don't know if they're bringing in any kind of online stuff to it. I'm not sure. You'll have to ask them about that. I have not looked or bothered checking, but you can attach it to the Wi-Fi. That's how I ran the update for it. There's not too much in the accessibility menu, just a high contrast mode. You can choose languages, there's system, update settings, you can remap the controller, factory reset, etc. And then there's the secret menu. Now the secret menu is quite cool. You can Google Evercade secrets, and there's I think only one code has been found so far. But you put that code in, you unlock a couple of little short games. But that's not the only way to unlock short games, because I did say I was going to show you another cool thing about these two carts. So if I take these out, so I don't know if they've all been discovered yet, but some of the carts, when you introduce combinations of the carts to the Evercade console, you unlock an extra game. So one of the combinations you can do that with is the Pico collections. And so I'm a big fan of this, that there's like secrets you can unlock within the console based on like, you know, combinations of carts and stuff. That's very cool. That's like back in the day when, you know, 3DS games, was it the Zelda game Phantom Hourglass, where one of the puzzles was that you had to close the 3DS, you know, or what was that? It was that Metal Gear Solid game where you had to put the controller in the other port and stuff like that. Things like that. I really like stuff like that. So with the Pico games, again, you just slot them in. One, they pop up. Slot the second one in. They pop up. Now there's 34 games between those two Pico collections. There should be 33, but by plugging both of those in, you unlock the game Pyramids of Ra. So you can't play Pyramids of Ra on your Evercade handheld, and you can't play them if you only have one of these discs, one of these carts. But if you have both Pico collection carts, you plug them in, you get an extra game. And there are a couple of cart combinations that do this. I can't remember them off the top of my head. You can find them on Google pretty easy. But if you have all the carts, then you can, you know, stick them in and get an extra game here and there. There's even ways to get... there's little codes to get games like that. Holding down buttons on the controller has unlocked this tiny little game here, NNN. This is an NES game that can be played with 1 to 4 players. And you have to jump and dodge the bits, and it's very hard. And you just have to see how long you can not hit something for. 5 seconds 29 is the time to beat now. But it's rock solid. But you can have 4 players playing this at once if you want, which would just be an absolute assault on the senses. I might need to turn that down a bit some of these retro tunes get quite loud. But that was just a simple case of holding down a couple of buttons, unlocking that. And again, I won't spoil those for you. You can find those out for yourself. You can Google them or discover them for yourself. Most of them you have to have no carts in for them to work, though. Oh, you can't hear any game audio? Really? Oh. Well. Apologies. Well, in that case, let me just... Why would that be? Apologies that there's no audio. Oh. I know what I did. It's when I set this screen up, I disabled something. I bet you can hear it now, right? So that means you couldn't hear the noises of me unplugging and plugging in the carts, right? Well, that's a shame. So if we quit this game then. So that was one of the games you can unlock. There's another one. If I do, is it that? Or is it that? No. That was the same one. Oh. This is the game menu that you bring up by pressing the middle button, by the way. Okay, back. So is it that one? Yeah, Spacey McRacy is another one you can unlock. It's just on the console. It's another little mini 4-player game. Right, so you couldn't hear the cool cart noises then, I guess. So let's try this again. So, putting in a console, putting in the cart into the console, you hear this noise. Click, click. You hear that? And then when you take it out, see? It's like putting a clip into a gun and then taking it out again. You can hear it kind of slide out. So it's just a little bit of extra sensory feedback. Sorry about that. I had no idea. All my levels were going, but I muted it, so I didn't get and I muted my main source, so I didn't get an echo while I was trying to set things up. So that was my fault completely. Yeah. So that's pretty cool, right? So far, quite a fan of the console. It's very satisfying. Yes, Noah in America. Oh, before I go any further as well, shout out and a happy birthday shout out of that to Kate on Twitter, aka Kate Lilly in the chat. Kate's at a stupid doctor's appointment on her stupid birthday, which you would appreciate a shout out on the VOD. Well, happy birthday to you, Kate Lilly, and many more. Yes, it's Kate Lilly's birthday. She's at the doctor's at the moment, but do say happy birthday to her in the comments because she's going to be watching this as a VOD. So I'm just going to put the Pico cartridges back in the right boxes. Ooh, don't want to put a cart in the wrong box. Ugh. Oh my. That's like when you lend someone your games and they've got the disc in the wrong box. Oh my god. Never have I been more insulted. Okay, so like I said, is it going to be easier for me to show it this way? So like I said, I've got 6 new carts to show off. I've only got time to do 2, really, to do them well. But as you can see, or maybe not because the lighting's not great. I'll help if I close that. Here are some of the arcade ones. Which are the ones you get with the box? You get Technos and Data East. So you get these 2. You get these 2 with the actual console. So let's show you this one. So the Technos one is here. Now, you might notice if you've seen some of my Evercade streams before, you probably can't because the quality of the camera's not great. Oh, thanks for Super Chat DCC. You might notice that there is a Double Dragon 2 on here. Now, the Double Dragon 2 on here, you might be thinking, but Ian, on a previous VR Corner, on a previous stream of Evercade, you've played Double Dragon. Why on earth have they released the same game twice? Well, technically they haven't, because the Evercade Arcade collections, while the normal ones kind of have home console style releases, the arcade versions have the actual arcade games in them. So whereas the Double Dragon 2 on whatever collection it was, I can't remember, had the NES version of Double Dragon 2. If I quickly load this one up to show you, this has the actual coin-op arcade version of Double Dragon 2 on it. So if back in the late 80s, early 90s, whenever this console, 88, when this came out, if you went into the arcades and wanted to play a bit of Double Dragon, went down the fish and chip shop with a couple of 10p's in your pocket, this is the version you would play, stood up there waiting for your battered cod to be done. So while it's the same game, it is a different version, and it's quite cool having this kind of old school retro console version, retro arcade version playable in your house. Like previously, to be able to play something like this, you'd probably have had to get a MAME emulator or something downloaded. I'm not a huge fan of using emulators here. Sometimes it's, you know, impossible to play a game. You just can't find, the physical copy, or the physical copy is like just ridiculous price. So you have no option but to play emulator. But with this way, you know, you're actually getting to play these proper emulated, proper arcade versions. In technically like a legitimate release, rather than, you know, playing it on a MAME emulator and having to risk viruses when you download them and stuff. But yeah, that's a quick look at. That sounds quite quiet actually now. This one. Let me turn it up a little bit. I'm going to have to do a lot of audio mixing with this one, I think, because all the audio levels are different on all these games. But I thought that was quite cool that they actually have the arcade versions of these games. So as far as I know, every single game on these arcade collections are all ones that you could have played back in the day on coin-operated arcade machines down in your local arcade, chip shop, whatever, back in the day. Right, so let's quit this game. I'll be going into more depth on these ones later on. I might do another Evercade stream this week, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, where I'll do the Technos and the Data East carts, and then maybe next week I'll do the Gaelco. Is that how you pronounce it? I think it's Gaelco. Gaelco. Oh, they're up here. The Gaelco cart and the Atari Arcade cart. That's 3 and 4 there. So, but I will give both of those sets a fair amount of time. Okay. Right. DCT does super chat with a little birthday cake on, and everyone's saying happy birthday to Kate Lily. That's very nice. Happy birthday, Kate Lily. Cool. Okie dokie. All right. So, but today we're not doing those. We're concentrating on the Intellivision cart and the Bitmap Brothers Collection. So we're going to start off with the Intellivision cart. This is number 21 in the collection. It includes 4, 8, 12 games, and these are from the Intellivision console. I think there are 2 of these collections planned. The second one hasn't been officially announced yet, I don't think. So don't know what's going to be on those. But on this one, clunk. Did you hear that? I'm just going to do it again. Nice. But on this one, we have a lot of very old school games. Now, if you've seen previous streams where I've done of the Evercades, I've said before that I'm not that interested in these collections. These really old collections of like old school Atari 2600 games and Intellivision games, they're a bit too old even for me. These ones are more like museum pieces almost, rather than games that I'd go back to time and time again, because when it comes to old school games like this, they're often not that playable. The gameplay depth is quite limited, but it's nice to have a little kind of like time machine that you can check back and play. But if you're a collector like me, even if you don't like Intellivision games and you don't think you're gonna play it like very much, you're still going to want to have number 21 in your collection. You're not going to want to have it go 20 and then 22. So Evercade collectors are definitely going to buy this, whether they really want to play the games too much. Anyway, it's got quite a thick booklet, this one. Nice centre spread of a shark game. Stonewolf says, hey, that hurts. Sorry, Stonewolf. There's quite a few games in here, so I'll spend the next half an hour checking out these games, and then I'll spend the final hour playing through some of the Bitmap Brothers Collection games. I guess we'll just go through these in order. They're all alphabetically listed. Learning Fun 2 Word Rockets. You see, that's not exactly a game I'm going to come back and play very often. Normally, of course, I would be streaming these two on the Evercade, and I still could because it's got the HDMI out port, but this is all plugged in and it's a little bit easier this way. So we're going to go Astro Smash first and try this out. So Astro Smash is from 1981. Astro Smash is a frantic fixed shooter where you'll need to defend your planet from falling rocks, spinning missiles and UFOs. Keep blasting to build up that multiplayer and reach the highest score you can. So we've got Y is auto fire, X is hyperspace, A is fire and B is single shot. So it's nice that you get these control screens at the start. Give you a little bit of a reminder of the controls. Left is move, the D-pad is move laser gun. Okay, well let's give it a go. There it says last save, by the way. That is so you can just jump straight back into the action if you quick save it at any point. Okay, I've got to keep an eye on the audio levels now, because this could be like deep, deep, bleep, 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 super loud bleepatrons. Hey Benedict, Tomix Bowen, Tomiski. No, hi Benedict. I butchered your name twice. I'm not doing it now. Lots of games on these cartridges I find are not quite the versions you'd like. Oh, well, I've never heard of Astro Smash before. It's kind of a bit loud. Okay, so this is kind of Space Invader-y almost. It looks like I lose points if the rocks hit the ground, and I gain points if I shoot the rocks. My hyperspace button allows me to dodge out the way quickly in case I'm just about to get hit by a rock. Can't remember what the other buttons did. Y auto fires, so I've got auto fire turned on now, so I can be real lazy. So sprites wise and sound effects wise, very Atari 2600. And I don't know if you can, yeah, you might just be able to see the slight scan lines I've got on It looks quite nice on my monitor. I don't know how noticeable they are on the... Doesn't look like they're very noticeable on the stream at all. Thanks for kicking the bot out. Hey, Andrew Joseph's here, a fellow Dizzy fan. You've never played Astro Smash? I never time travelled back that far, I'm afraid, Andrew Joseph. So I didn't have an Atari 2600. My first computer was a Spectrum Plus 3. So yeah, I missed out on this era of games. This is quite a fun Space Invaders clone. Gameplay wise though, as I mentioned earlier, it's not exactly the most depth you'll ever find in a game. But if you're looking for a trip down memory lane, if you played Astro Smash back in the day, if you were like a child of the early 70s, early 80s, late 70s, and maybe you had one of these and you... Because that, man! You played this, sat cross-legged in your living room in front of a big CRT TV. You might be getting some nostalgic flashbacks right now. But we've basically seen what this game has to offer, I think. That is Astro Smash. Just like the Evercade handheld, you can save. And you have, I think you have one extra save slot here. Oh, you've got a quick save slot. Or other slots. So I can save in slot 2. And then when I go to load, you can see that exact snapshot there that I saved. I can also double check my controls. And I can change the display settings if I want. So I'm going to quit the game. I'll try the next one. Doodly doo. My first console was a Mega Drive, so this is a bit before my time. I never owned a Mega Drive. My stepbrother did, so we just played his. I mean, so technically I didn't own a Mega Drive, but I played on it loads. I bet the manual has some incredible Astro Smash lore. Let's find out, shall we? The manuals do have some nice little facts hidden with them. Astro Smash, here we go. Let's have a look. No Astro Smash lore, I'm afraid, but it does have a tip. Always prioritize the spinners, as they make you lose a life if they hit the ground. Missing a rock will just cost you some points. Well, there we go. The Intellivision console, by the way, that's what it looked like, if you're interested. It's got one of those little funky dial controllers and a number pad on the top. The Intellivision was a system of innovations. Not only can it be considered one of the first 16-bit gaming platforms due to its 16-bit microprocessor, it was also the first home console to make use of directional thumb controller rather than a joystick. And its telephone-style keypad offered the potential for games with considerably more depth than the single-button offerings of its rivals. The Intellivision was originally intended to become a modular home computer, but the promised full-sized computer keyboard component never made it to widespread distribution. It's estimated only 4,000 of them were ever made, and even fewer survived, making it one of the rarest gaming gizmos out there. Your Evercade doesn't have numerical buttons, but you can bring up a simulated keypad while holding L or R. Use a D-pad to pick a number, and A to press the number. Pressing Y will repeat the last number you pressed, even without holding L or R. Some Intellivision games vary in whether the left or right controller is intended to be used by player 1. Press select to swap the two controllers over if required. Okay, that was good job I read that. I could have ended up with some confusion later down the line if I hadn't have read that. So Okie dokie, let's try Buzz Bombers next. This is 1982, this is a platform game. The bees are coming! Blast the bees with your cans of repellent to turn them into honeycomb. When the hummingbird shows up, you'll get points for any honey he eats. Okay, so this seems like it should be simple controls again. Buzz Bombers. Prepare to start. Oh, I've paused it. Okay, level 1. What the? Okay, it looks like I'm spitting on bees right now. I'm spitting. Oh no, see. Oh, I'm spitting on the bees, but then I'm also flobbing on the honeycomb. That's not good. I don't want to destroy the honeycombs after I created the honeycombs, right? Ah, shit, like I just did there. There's the hummingbird. He's eating the honey. Is that bee's getting lower? Okay, so again, it's a little bit like Space Invaders. Seems like we might be in an era where everyone's ripping off Space Invaders, friendos. Just like everyone was ripping off Battle Royale games a few years ago. Okay, so I completed level 1. Oh, shit. It's a novel idea for a game. There we go. Oh, here you come, hummingbird. Oops. Eat my honey! Get it down your neck, you beaky bastard. Oh no! Oh, I think I got stung by a bee again. Oops, I shot the hummingbird. Oh, I love birds. There we go. Okay, all the bees turned into honey. Hey, rambling madman. Beep 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 beep. So this is where the bees are endangered, says Nightcat. I think so. Flip, flip. Flip, flip, flip. Oh, Christ. I'm terrible at this. Oh, and then it's kind of a bit like a mix between Centipede and Space Invaders then, because the bees can't go past the honey. Oh, and now I can't go past the flowers. Now I'm trapped on one side of the screen. Help me, hummingbird. What did I just shoot then? I've made red honey. The most violent of all the honeys. Stop making flowers, bees. Stop pollinating things, you shits. How dare you help life exist on Earth. Fuck you. I can't go anywhere else. Can I? No. Just stop. See if I can murder the hummingbird. Can't murder the hummingbird. Oh! Well, I guess I can. Help me! Help me! I'm absolutely screwed now. There's no getting out. Oh! The hummingbird's back. It's coming to peck my eyes out! Alright, that was Bee Bomber. Buzz Bombers, even. Now we've got Frog Bog. Like a nice little bit of rhyming. Frog Bog. You're a frog! Satisfy your froggy hunger by eating as many flies as you can in 3 minutes. Try all the different play modes for the ultimate amphibian action. So L1 opens the keypad. A pulls out my tongue. And the D-pad jumps the frog, okay? Hey, Kate Lily's back! We've already said happy birthday to you, Kate Lily. You're going to have to rewind to see that one. Okay, Intellivision presents Frog Bog. Copyright 1982. Is that me? That's me. Am I jumping? That's me jumping. Okay. Did I jump that frog? Is this a 2-player game? Is the computer playing? So I can jump from one leaf to another. I can extend my tongue as I'm jumping to try and grab the midges, or whatever they are. The tongue doesn't always extend for some reason. Have I tired my tongue out? It happens. Happens to the best of us. Or is it just automatic tongue? Oh, I think it's actually an automatic tongue. Yeah, that tongue comes out automatically. What happens if I bring the number pad up? What, does that do anything? You see the number pad's appeared down there. Number pad doesn't seem to be doing anything. Maybe that's the way you change game modes? A bit confused on this one, to be honest with you. Frogbog! It's Frogbog. Oh, I got some good points there on Frogbog. Next. I don't think I'll ever play Frogbog again, to be honest with you. You jump up to get more flies than the other frog, says Andrew Joseph. Andrew Joseph did, he was like, you tester on this, is that right? Okay. The Night Stalker. Have you seen the film Night Stalker? With Jake Gyllenhaal? Very good, that. So, move, man. Want to move, man? You can fire up, you can fire right, fire down, fire left. You're trapped in a maze with no exits, and the robots are coming for you. This sounds more like my kind of game. Grab the guns that someone has carelessly left lying around and fight to survive for as long as you can. Let's do it. Sounds exciting. Robots are coming for us. Let's just see if there's any tips here. Fact, the character in this game has no name. The original game manual simply referred to him as the man. Tip, spiders and bats won't kill you, but their bites will still freeze you. Okay. Let's give it a go. Oh, help, press B. Huh. Show keypad. Pause game. Okay. Alright, which one am I? Where am I? Is that me? Where am I? Oh, I'm there. Okay. Oh, there's a nice little bit of animation here. Your character. How loud's that? Is that too loud? No, it's okay. I'm going to shoot up and try and shoot the bat. Ah, good shot. Good shot from me. This is definitely more along the lines of the kind of game I would have played back in the day if I'd have had this. I like the idea of being stuck in a crazy maze, fighting robots. It's kind of a little bit... Whoa! Oh, there's a gun drop. Fuck! That was spawn camping prick! Yeah, a little bit 3D Monster Maze, a little bit Pac-Man. Yeah. Got that bat. Bats all, folks. Can I get this other bat? Is it going to come back? Is this bat on a path? It is. No, or not. Come on, come up. Shit. You sneaky little bat. There we go. Okay, that robot is aggressive. What's this bat dropped? No! It didn't drop anything! It was another bat. Its corpse birthed another bat. How did you dodge that? Okay, so also I'm out of ammo now. Like if I was a little kid back in the early 80s playing this game would scare the shit out of me, I reckon. It's got like quite a scary sound effects library, and yeah, I've got a killer robot chasing me in this like dark maze. This is definitely my favourite one on the cart so far, that's for sure. It's difficult though, it's hard. That gun spawned in a real crappy place. Whoa! Okay, the robot can kill the bats, that's good to know. Bats, spiders and robots, what else do you need? I know, right? I was thinking about you the other day, Benedict, because I moved house about a year ago now, but I'm still going through some boxes, and I found your Moodacorn comic again that you sent. Ah. Right, how long have I... Oh, so I'm running out of time, and there's a lot of games on this, so that's a good one. I like that one. I would actually legitimately play more of that one. Not Frogbog. I wouldn't bother with Frogbog again. Pinball, though. Pinball should be good. Stand like a statue, become part of the machine. Feel all the bumpers and always play clean. It's time to prove just how much of a pinball wizard you really are across 3 challenging screens. Okay, I didn't look at the controls, but fingers crossed. 1 players. Enter. There we go. Okay, so we've got... So A and B are the flippers. They do both sides. How do I... Oh, that's tilt the machine. I say... So up to tilt the machine. Pull down to pull the flipper. Oh, okay. That's pretty decent little pinball game for a game made in 1982. Boing, boing, boing. Oh, it's not going to be as you know, it's definitely not going to be as in-depth as a pinball game you could play nowadays. Not like any of those, you know, the VR pinball games or whatever, the Zen pinball stuff. But this is a pretty decent little pinball game. Controls nicely. The ball physics are pretty satisfying. And there's little doggies by the score. What more could you want? 1982. I was 5, says Jimbo. Oh shit! I wasn't looking. Anyway, let's. That's a pinball game. We know about pinball games. So that's the pinball game. What's this one? Princess Quest. This guy looks a little bit Zelda-y. There's a naked pig man on the front, and I think a giant ginger dude is about to shove a rock up its bumhole. Wow. Princess Quest. You are a brave knight, and your childhood friend, the princess, has been kidnapped by the evil king from a neighbouring dark kingdom. Set off on your quest to make things right and fight off every vicious monster in your way. Move, knight, fire, and jump. This looks like it might be quite a cool platform game. This looks like a game that I would have liked when I was younger. The legend says that a beautiful princess was born to give happiness to a true knight. Princess Quest. Here we go. Wait, 2014? This is made in 2014. What? Hold! No, hold! Is this like a modern one that's... Yeah. So this was made 2014. It was actually published in 2015, though. It's shown at the Classic Gaming Expo. So I definitely wouldn't have been able to play this when I was a kid. But this is an Intellivision game programmed with modern sensibilities in mind. So you got the old school limitations of the graphics and stuff, but he's basically made Ghosts and Goblins. Because I guess back in the day when Intellivision first came out, there wasn't too much inspiration in terms of video games to draw from. Everyone was just shitting out Space Invaders clones and Pac-Man clones, I guess. So I guess this is the kind of game that could have been made back in the days if there'd have been a bit more inspiration? I don't know. How do I open that chest? There we go. It's pretty decent though. Boink, boink, boink. Oh, you can't walk past the stones. This is alright. Oh, Christ. Fell down a hole. I fell down a hole. Oh, Christ! Scorpions! Scorpions and bees. Whatever next. Frogs in bogs. I actually didn't know there was any like modern Intellivision games. Got a heart there on this collection. So that's quite a nice surprise. Ah! I don't know how long this game is, or what, if there's any different levels or anything, but it's definitely, this feels like just what I like about this is it feels a bit more meatier than your standard kind of Intellivision games, which tend to be like one screen, one idea kind of fares. This, you know, this has power-ups, different weapons, holes, has health pickups. So yeah, I'm impressed with this one. This is a decent one. This is one that I would probably play more of as well. But I bet not play more of it now because it's 3 minutes to 7, and I've got a few more to take a look at. Oh Christ, scorpions! Says Benedict in the super chat. Oh Christ, scorpions! Yes, indeed. There's no pinball fantasies, but for its time, says Andrew Joseph. Oh yes, definitely for its time, it's pretty decent. Moodicorn, thanks Ian, glad you enjoyed it. I've not done comics in years, too busy working in animation and dadding. Yeah, you got a job in thingy, didn't you? Brain Aardman, I think maybe. Shark Shark! You're a fish! 8 fish are smaller than you, to get bigger. But watch out for any fish who are bigger than you. Okay, I will do. I can shoot darts because I'm a fish. Intellivision. Shark Shark! Copyright 1982. Select 1 or 2 players. I like that you can bring up the keypad here. That's quite cool. 1 players. Oh, and then I have to press enter. Here we go. So I'm a little fishy. Oh, dart. Oh, I don't shoot darts. I actually dart. So I need to eat fish that are smaller than me and avoid fish that are bigger than me. There's those games where you play as a dot. Aren't there like that nowadays? I can't remember what it's called. But look at this. They had that idea years ago. Screw you, shark! This reminds me of a ZX Spectrum game I used to love called Scuba Dive. Scuba Dive was a flick screen kind of underwater adventure game where, unsurprisingly, you played a scuba diver. But instead of eating fish, you just had to kind of avoid them or shoot them with a spear gun. Am I going to get bigger at any point? Oh, yeah, there you go. I have increased slightly in size. I like this game. This game's cool. It's a good idea for a game. Quite interesting. Controls are solid. Controls are tight. I like the premise that you're trying to survive in the ocean. Can I eat this fish? I can. What about that one? Yeah. Okay, that's good. I'm not gonna. Oh, no. Oh, maybe I'll try a seahorse now. Come here, seahorse. Can I eat the lobster? Oh no, lobster got me. So that's a fun game. That's pretty decent. I like that one. So Astro Smash was okay. Buzz Bombers. Okay, wasn't a fan of Frogbog really. Night Stalk was good. Pinball was good. Princess Quest's good. Shark's good. So far, you know, we're in a positive with this. There's some decent games in this. I'm not a big fan of sports games. Snafu. This is this is like Tron. Use your serpent to create a maze to corner your opponents. This is just like that Tron motorbike game. Let's give this a go. Play. Subnautica and 8-bit. Yeah. Scuba Dive was brilliant, says when I'm 64 bits. Yeah, it was. Okay, speed, fastest, select game. 1. I don't know. How many rounds? Just 1. We're going to go through them quickly because it's 7 now. Okay. Oh, wait, which one am I? Shit. Oh, maybe I need to be in a different controller. Maybe this is one of those ones that has the other controller. I don't know where my other controller's gone. Where did I put it? It was right here and now it's vanished. I could just move the controller, I guess. Let me just game over, man. Game over, snafu. Does it say? Bring up keypad, move snake, pause. Oh god, there's so many game variations here. Like that, you can't really read it, but there's a table of games. So game 1 is 4 snakes, no obstacles, no diagonal. The music in this game was composed by Russell Lieblich, who became best known for his work on cult classic 8-bit home computer game Master of the Lamps. Okay. So let's try game 3 that only has 2 snakes. So select game 3. How many rounds? It's good 3 rounds, but did that work? Oh. 3. Okay. Am I going to be able to move? Is that me? Oh yeah, that's me. Okay, I'm blue. Right. Sorry, I was merely being terrible. Okay, you're screwed, mate. Ah! Some people said I wasted my teen years by playing with my snake constantly, but now who's laughing, huh? Eat my trap. Oh, you screwed yourself over there, computer friendo. Ha 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 ha! I beat the AI. I'm better than a computer. Oops. It was a draw. Game over. I won though. Snafu's pretty cool. I don't know if you could play 4-player with this. If you had 4 controllers, maybe you could. But that would actually be... I would dig this out at a house party if you can play 4 players with this and have 4-player snake matches. You could get quite that could be quite competitive and intense. Okay. Right. Thin Ice. Ah, Thundercast. What's Thin Ice? Thin Ice is a penguin game. Skate around, pick things up. Thunder Castle looks pretty awesome. I think I'll skip the skating penguins and go straight to Thunder Castle. This is a maze game. As a brave knight, battle your way through the enchanted forest, the wizard's castle, and the demon's dungeon to face your ultimate challenge. Okay, move knight, use item. Okay, sounds exciting. This is made in 1982. Intellivision. Here beginneth the tales of the Knights of Thunder Castle. How many players? 1, sire. This is cool. Oh. What? Oh, this is. Oh, it's like a changing maze. This is cool. not 100%. Can I use my sword? My attack button's not doing anything. I like the music and the graphical style here. I like the fact that the maze is changing. That's a cool little twist. This is something I definitely would have really been into if I'd have had one of these when I was younger. I don't know how to attack or anything. Oh, I'm trapped in the vines. That's quite clever. Help me! Let's go down here and get the crown. Maybe I'm just... I'm not 100% sure what's happening. Can I kick back out of the dragon? Come here, dragon! Oh, there's a... Let's go up here past the scores. I'm going to pick up this necklace. Okay, I've got the power of Christianity now. What could go wrong? Oh, turns out dragons beat Jesus. Sorry, Jesus. Okay, so that's pretty cool. It's going to take me a little while to work out how that one works. Or it probably won't. I probably just need to read the instructions. There's also word rockets I kind of wanted to play, just because I want to see what's going on here. Maybe it'll be like Wordle. I muted the word Wordle on Twitter yesterday. I follow a lot of journalists and writers on Twitter. I mainly only follow video game developers and journalists and video game writers, you know. And because posting Wordle things, I'm just like, I've played Wordle, but Wordle's pretty fun, but oh my god, scrolling down my Twitter feed, it was just like those Wordle copy and paste. I was like, I can't. I want done of them. Right. So this is word rockets. How do we play word rockets? Word rockets. Letters are just letters until you make them words. High in the sky, incomplete words float by. Quick, fill in the missing letters with your stock of vowels. How quickly can you make 50 words? 1980, this was released. While it was released as part of Learning Fun 2 in 1987, it was originally part of the Electric Company Word Fun cartridge that came out in 1980. You can play... Oh, it's 2 players simultaneously. And I just move the wagon and pick up and fire the letter. So I'm going to make the word monk. Oh, well, okay, that worked. Okay, right. Okay, let's make the word bollocks. Let's make the word damn. Is this a goddamn? Okay. Mid. Mid works. Okay, that's in there. Pow. Can I? Okay, I can go past and pow. Is that going to be what? Pow's a word? Yay. HUD. I'm going to guess that heads-up display wasn't made back in those days yet. Hey. Okay. So this is learning and fun. Nope, it's not a word. Nap, it's not a word. Yet. There's a word I've missed though. Bot. It's a word in my vocabulary. Oh, Call of Duty. Bit of COD. Sap, of course, or sip, or sap. Either would work. There we go. Sap. This is alright. Bis. I need a U here. There we go. Bus. Oh, too late for the bus. Not. Okay. Well, this is actually. This is not. I'm learning and I'm having fun. Tig. Pip. Fuck. Pip. God damn it. 4. There we go. I've made 9 words. Wit. That's a word. This is... What? This is way better than Wordle. Wordle can get... Run. Lop. Lap. Gimme. Alright. I think that's enough of that game. It's quite good fun though. It's actually quite good fun. I presume with a picture there, they're using 4 letters, so maybe you get longer words as it goes. So yeah, like that's you know, I wasn't expecting too much with the Intellivision cartridge because Intellivision it's not my era. So you know, I don't have any nostalgia for these types of games, and like I said, I always find them a little bit basic. But there's actually some good curiosities in there. Really liked Princess Quest, really liked Night Stalker. The pinball one was decent. Thunder Castle I'd like to try more of. Snafu, I like. That would be a bitching multiplayer game. Back in the before times, back in the 80s, that would have been like top class multiplayer action. That's some good old sessions around the TV with Snafu. And then Word Rockets was actually quite funny. So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad, the Intellivision one. I actually I like that more than I liked some of the old Atari ones. So that's cart 21. Actually, I can leave it in there. There's two ports in here. I can leave that in there, and I can insert the Bitmap Brothers cart right next to it. And get the Bitmap Brothers games coming up. Now, this is way more my era. This is from kind of like Mega Drive, Super Nintendo, Amiga kind of years. Now, I've noticed with these Evercade carts, they have had a fair few Amiga games on them, but they're not really Amiga games. They're games that I played on the Amiga, but the console versions that came out on the you know, the Mega Drive or the Super Nintendo. I see why they've done it. It's just easier to port games that already have like controller options in them. So I'm going to presume that Chaos Engine and Speedball 2 are console versions. But you know, I always played these back in the day on the Amiga. So this cart has Speedball, Speedball 2, Speedball 2100, Chaos Engine, Xenon 2. Oh, I'm going to start with a bit of Xenon 2. I loved Xenon 2. I haven't played it for ages, but I remember going around my mate Tom's house and playing Xenon 2 loads. What I love about the Bitmap Brothers games especially is, even though it's all pixel art, somehow something about the Bitmap Brothers games and their pixel art, they always manage to make things look nice and chunky. They're like, yeah, really satisfying pixel art graphics, the Bitmap Brothers games. I can move ship with the D-pad, I can fire with X, and I can dive into the background with the appropriate power-up with A. Okay, let's give it a go. Bet there'll be some good musics on this. Bitmap Brothers always had good music. How loud's that? Is that too loud? It's coming back. I'd completely forgotten the Xenon 2 music, and now it's all coming back to me. See, you can tell these ones are from my era. There's the nostalgia's kicking in. Okay. Player 1 control pad. Okay, one player game. It's a teeny bit loud, but it slaps too hard to turn it down. Okay, I won't turn it down then. This definitely isn't the Amiga version though. Yeah, you're right, Stephen Rounds. Get ready, player 1. Okay, here we go. Right, here we go. So all the power-ups, the balls and things, all the power-ups, they're really like nicely done. So they actually, you know, they don't just look like flat circles. They all have rounded edges to them. There's shading on them. really brings them alive and makes them feel like solid objects that you're shooting at. Can I shoot this plankton you again? Ah! Ooh! I got stuck on the wall. How's the sound effect? Now the music's gone. Are these sound effects too loud? I remember to turn the music on in the settings for it to be in the gameplay. Hey Sean Cleaver Slips is here. Oh well, let me restart this then. The prow of that ship looks like a magic wand, says Kate Lily. What do you mean a magic? I don't know what you mean. Okay, music. Oh. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, it's hitting me in the nostalgia gland, says Triggles. Here we go, yeah. It does. I know what you're referring to now, Kate Lily, and yes, you're correct. Oh, fuck. I mean, I don't know what you're referring to at all. Shit, I missed the power up. Can I dive in? No, not with that power up. Okay, I'm firing out my rear end now. Come here, you. I like you can halt the scrolling by pulling down slightly as well. I've forgotten so much about this game. Music's coming back again. I'm shooting you with my butt bullets. It's not helping my aiming. Jamming out like that. Healthy slap bass in the background there. God, my muscle memory. The memory of the music might have come back, but the muscle memory hasn't. So controlling this with the Evercade controller is nice, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Still using the Evercade controller. And no! Cruel! Yeah. Feels nice. Like I said, I would have kind of preferred the controller to be slightly smaller. It works nicely, controls like a dream. Right, not that way. These little, what are they? Little worms. Those little wiggly things. Some of these enemies are a little bit odd. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, I died and I kept my power up. That's nice. Ah, died. Come a little bit further though. Entering shop. Nice. Oh, this is such a Bitmap Brothers shop. What do you want to sell me? I don't think I want to sell you anything. Can I buy anything? Can I not sell you my bullets, please? Yes, good. Ah, okay. Okay, what do you want to buy? I've got 700 real cash. Doesn't seem to be... Wait. Where am I? Oh, there it's not telling me the prices or what any of them do. What's the horse? Can I buy a horse? Super Nash WAN power. That would cost 600. Sure. Give me the cash. Okay. Oh, okay. I did it. What else do I want? I can't afford anything else. So I've got a Super Nash WAN power. I don't understand what Super Nash WAN power does. Oh shit, son! Super Nash WAN power! It's what we need for this. Oh, wow. It was short-lived. Oh. Well, it was... I enjoyed it while I had it. That was an epic power-up. Whoop! Oh, okay, got a smart bomb there. Ew. Nuts! Oh, well, I got my score. Oh, I'm in the high score table. Wonderful. So I don't want to continue the game. Oh, no, I'm continuing the game. Let me just kill myself quick. Can I kill myself quick? Is that possible? Kill myself. A few times, maybe. How many lives have I got? Basically, what I wanted to do was get to the main menu and then show you the quick save again. And be like, yeah, so at the end of each game, I can quick save it, and then it will save my high scores forever. So when I go back and play it next time, I can, you know, try and beat my high score. But I tried to skip the countdown and ended up relaunching the game. Boom! Okay, I got 3,000 likes. Great work, me. So let it run down now. The piddly music ruins us. Where's the epic bomb the bass music? Yeah, unfortunately, I think this might be the Mega Drive version of the game. As I said earlier, the although this does the Evercade does have games that were playable on the Amiga on it, they never have the Amiga versions. I guess just because it's easier to port the console versions on the base there. So now I can press this button and I can go quick save. And that's done. That goes in the quick save slot. Or I can do a proper save and put it in an actual save slot. And now that means next time I go play this game, which is now, I still got my high scores saved, which is nice. What's Fire Rabbit saying that's making Cam say, "Oh God"? Okay. Alrighty. Next up then. I know people have been wanting to see Speedball 2. So I never played Speedball 1. I never played Speedball 2100. I played Speedball 2 and I was always very bad at it. So I'm about to be very bad at it again. Can you take Brutal Deluxe, the worst team in Speedball history, to the top of the leagues? You move your player with the D-pad. You throw the ball with B, tackle and jump with B. A to switch menus. So it's X or B. No, switch menus in the management screen. Okay. Let's go. Speedball 2 Brutal Deluxe. So again, this will be a console version rather than an Amiga version. So if you're expecting a port of the Amiga version, you may be a little bit disappointed. This is definitely the Amiga version. Sounds fook. Corruption and violence force the game underground. The Mega Drive version of this was pretty good, if I remember. This is when I'm 64 bits. Yeah. You should do a flashback playthrough, says Cam. That would be fun. I did a playthrough of Another World on this channel. Okay. Demo game. Let's give it a go. I'm going to be terrible with this. Practice.
Get ready.
Get ready. So, see again, we've got that nice chunky Bitmap Brothers graphics that I was talking about, where things just like kind of, I mean, they don't as much nowadays, but you got some extra frames of animation in here, and They try to make things look solid and 3D with the way they move, like this coin and stuff. It's very nice. So, Speedball 2, you can pass the ball to your mates. The control of the character goes to whoever's closest to the ball. You can bounce the balls off the wall. As you can see, they kind of get higher. So it kind of looks like they're bouncing up, and then you catch them again. You have to throw the balls through the goals to score. And as far as I can remember, is there some bonus scoring on the sides? There might be some holes on the... I like that they've got a replay.
Get ready.
There might be a bonus hole in the wall. Is it this? Can I throw it in this? How do you throw it in that? There you go. Just you get some extra bonus points if you throw it in that, I think. So this is literally just practice. There's no other team. Replays. This feels pretty much like the Amiga version, to be honest with you. But yeah, nice chunky graphics. Very cool pixel art. Very Bitmap Brothers in style. But let's... Can I? How do you exit the practice mode? Oh, there's a... That's tackle. I've no idea how you exit practice mode. Pressing start just pauses it. I'll just restart it. There's one thing that I would like to see added to this game, to this console. And I know a few of the people watching work for Evercade. I'd like a little option to reset the game. You can quit the game, then you have to go back and play. It's not too, it doesn't take too long, but like just like a reset button. Or an option to just restart the game rather than having to go back to the menu, press play. That'd be nice. Not essential, but I kept looking for it and not being able to find it. So yeah, if you had no Mega Drive, how'd you ever play Echo the Dolphin, says Dreadpool. Dreadpool wasn't paying attention to anything I said, was he? When I said that I didn't own a Mega Drive, but my stepbrother had one, so we played on it all the time. I can't believe you just said bonus hole with the straight faces, Claire T-Rex. Lol. I've still got this for my CD32, says Mr. Tom for the win. That's one console I never had, was the CD32. Good idea, Ian, says Andrew Joseph. Oh, maybe if I see that in the next update, then I'll be like, I helped. Ian was helping. Okay, let's go for a knockout. So, Brutal Deluxe are playing against Revolver. This is the management screen. Can I do... So I don't remember too much about how the management screen works, but luckily there is some instructions here. Oh, I'm going to have to check out Speedball 2100 because that was released in the year 2000. That looks like that might be a PlayStation 1 game. That'll be some pretty decent graphics. So Escape plays the match. Fix checks the fixtures. Wait, what? Check next fixture and team attributes. Oh, okay. Statistics from the last match. Well, we don't have one of them yet. Gym. Go to the gym. G. Train a group of players. Can I train any players? I don't know what I'm doing. Train entire team. Has that done anything? Is it doing anything? Can I train them in power? I don't think I've got any or enough money to spend. Train all attributes. I don't think I've got any money to spend on these kind of frivolities. Let's just am I pressing the wrong button? I think what I'm doing is actually pressing the wrong button. Barry's in goal. Okay, train all. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm pressing the right button now. Okay, is this just Barry? Am I buffing Barry? Spending all my money on Barry here. Train all attributes. Yeah, shit. My goalie's badass now. Here we go. I'm running out of cash. Not enough cash, stranger. What's the difference with the purple coaches and the red ones? Says Benedict. The purple ones are the arcade ones. So these are the red ones are kind of like home console ones that can be played on the handheld, and the Versus. The purple ones can also be played on the handheld and Versus, but the purple ones are arcade, so they're games that you would have played on arcade coin-ops, and they have a few more controls and a few extra buttons. You've got extra buttons on these controllers, 2 extra buttons on these controllers that you don't have on the handheld. So some of the games you might not be able to play as well on the handheld, some of these arcade games. So that's really the difference. Is that the main difference though is that these are arcade games that you would have played stood up in front of a machine, and these are ones you would have played sat down in front of a TV. Right, escape. Okay, we should actually play a game of Speedball 2 now. Okay, screw you, red team. Oh, they. Okay, oh. Where's the rest of my team? Oh, they. I don't know what's happening. Barry, we need you, Barry. Oh, thank God I buffed Barry. Okay, I'm gonna. No, you prick. You got the. Okay, there's stars on the side as well. Come you. Yup. Barry, you scored an own goal, Barry. I put $2,000 into your fucking stats, you shite.
Get ready.
Oh, Barry's such a disappointment. Oh, fucking Barry. Whoop. Nope. Okay, I want to throw it up the bonus hole. Nope. Gary. What is he? Barry or Gary? I think he's Gary. Wait. The other team did it. What the fuck? Did I just fall over? My team got like wobbly legs. Go, mate. Go. And scoring a goal. Whoops. Oh. Well, we paused. Oh, they're picking up power-ups that are pausing me. I forget to pick up the power-ups. I'm so obsessed with mystery holes and bonus slots and bad goalies. Oh, that one gives us multi-ball. Lilu Dallas, multi-pass. Oh my God. I'm still terrible at this game after all these years. It's only one button. It's good fun though. I never really played this against the computer. I always played this against friends. I think this game actually might be where I got my dislike of sports games from, just because I was always beaten. Yeah! My friend always kicked my ass at it. Oh, shit! No!
Replay.
Have we swapped sides? Or did he just score an own goal? Oh, did we swap sides? Oh, fuck! I didn't realise we swapped sides on scoring goals. So... Is this my... So, okay. Right. What? Oh, he's done that thing again. No. I'm so bad at Speedball 2. I'm sorry everyone who likes Speedball 2.
Replay.
You're a liability, Barry.
Get ready.
Barry, you've lost this for us. Shit, Thorn. Okay. Ah. Look at their little runny legs and arms. Ah. Nice. Good tackling. Where's the goal? Oh, wait, shit. I've run past the goal. Oh, you idiot, Ian. Okay. Get it. Get it. Pass. You pass. What was that? That wasn't a pass. Ref. Oh, that was a nice off-the-ball pass. Pass. Yes. Fucking. In the goal. Oh! Nearly got it. Fuck you. You. Oh, so close. You little bastards. Ah, they're running away with it now. Yeah. Get that coin. Thanks. To me. To you. Pass. Nope. That was a bad pass. Is this the multi-ball power-up? Oh, that was a big throw, but I missed. Yeah. Oh, bounced off the top of the thingy. Goal. That's it. Oh, sadness. Score 0-0 to 42. A win for Revolver. Well, they deserve that win. I played like an absolute novice. And I was, to be fair. Okay. So that's Spinball? Fucking hell. That's Speedball 2. I might skip over Speedball 1 and go straight to Speedball 2100, you know? Because I'd quite like to see the upgrade in graphics, because I presume this one is 32-bit rather than 16-bit of Spitball. Fucking hell. Doesn't say. Doesn't say. Speedball 2 21,000, 2100 even. If you're a Speedball 2 veteran, you'll be right at home, it says here. You can score points in all the same ways. A few extra controls. This was made in the year 2000. I don't know when Bitmap Brothers ceased making games. Let's find out. Bitmap Brothers. Bitmap Brothers.
A century from now, mankind will have transcended the suffering that has blighted our past. National boundaries will blur and fade.
Ah, Rebellion acquired the Bitmap Brothers back catalogue in 2019. Oh.
There will be no hostility, no crime, no war.
So I really like the fact that the Evercade can do like PlayStation 1 era stuff as well. So you don't just get the like the flat screen, you know, the real like basic pixel arty style games. You also get games that have FMV bits in it like this. This is a nice mixture of different styles of games that you get on this console. Yeah, that's a PlayStation 1 memory card. So still retaining that kind of Bitmap Brothers chunky silver action. Memory card. Load, view, save. Cool. Customize team. So you can change your team names from Brutal Deluxe to Poo Head Willy Bums or whatever. Let's play single player then. Let's have a training mode quickly. Oh shit, I think I might have played this as Mr. Tom. I've never played this game. So it's going for the top-down thing again, but it's like, you know, it's 3D now, so this is basically just updated 3D visuals, but the same kind of gameplay. You can throw the ball in the holes. Oh, it comes out the other side. Okay, okay. Oh god, that was weird. You got the power-ups on the floor. It's basically exactly the same game by the looks of things, but with ultra sexy PlayStation 1 era graphics. Get ready! And the ball flies right up there out of the screen. Okay. Got a little catch. Also, there's a jump. You can jump and catch with that button. So you got a jump and catch button. You got a throw button. Tyler Jones scored. And then you've got a. That's like a a punch button. So throw punch. Does that button do anything? No. Okay, so you got tackle, throw, and catch buttons. Okay, seems good. Now let's go and get absolutely trolloped by the opposing team. Quit. Are you sure you want to quit? Yes. This looks really quite good for a PS1 game, says Nightcat. Yeah, it seems pretty decent. Quick, rename Barry before he jinxes the team, says Eric Franklin. Damn, too late. I'm going in. Going in for a knockout match. Oh, look at this. So yeah, it is just an update of Speedball 2 with PlayStation 1 era graphics, really. This is Knockout. Silver Gauntlet. Escape will take me to the game, I guess. Play next fixture. Exit competition. Or go will? Change kit colours. Okay. Oh, that's some customization going on there. It's a bit too dark. I want... Oh, like that. Looks like the Doom guy almost now. Competition options. Okay. Undo changes. No, I don't want to undo changes. Okay, I've got my new outfit. Bright red. Hopefully that means I won't miss them. Here we can buy upgrades. So upgrade for Mark Wright. Upgrade individual. I'm going to try and upgrade everyone now. Oh, I'm out of cash. Oh, whoops. Okay, play next fixture. Let's go for it. Load in. Here we go. So I'm on the top. And hey, oi, whoa! These guys are fuck off. Jeez, whoa! I think I might have forgotten to put it on easy mode or something. Okay. Yup. Oops, shit. Okay. Oops. Blah! Just fuck him up. Just, ah! Oh, that was close. Oh! Nice catch, goalie. Must not have been Barry in goal for that. Oh, shit. Juan Garcia. Absolutely screwed me over there. Yeah, punch that guy in the face. Okay, let's run. I'm taking it all the way down. Oh, balls. What was that? Just getting yourself some extra points doing it, are you? Bumping that nubbin on the wall there. Okay. And only really throw in right angles or, well, diagonals. Come here, you. Nope. That's me. Oh! Well, Brutal Deluxe have nothing. Revolver have 10. Get ready! We've swapped sides now, haven't we? Okay. No! Dude! Haha! But ow! Oh, fuck! Stop it! Shit. Oh, God. How am I... What? I keep passing the ball to the enemies. If you're struggling to understand what's happening on screen right now, don't worry. So am I. Oh! I got to power up somehow. Ah, oh, you shit thistle. Oh, you. Yeah. No, what? I wanted it to go the spinny thing. Oh, fuck. I pressed the punch button, not the throw button then. Trying to American football tackle my way up the pitch, field, whatever the hell it's called. I think I called American football pitch a pitch, not a field or something. Someone got angry with me in a YouTube comment about it. I was like, I don't give a shit. Someone got very angry that I called it American hand egg. Oh, they were very angry. It's like, dude, Google the word joke. Okay, so that was quite an assault on the senses, but a pretty decent PS1 version of Speedball 2 there. Quite cool. I've only got 15 minutes left on this stream. I'm not going to bother with Speedball 1. So I'm going to spend the rest of it with the Chaos Engine, which I think is my favourite Bitmap Brothers game. Just going to double check switch ability, use special ability, shoot, continue. I used to love this game on the Amiga. Me and my brother played it on the Amiga in 2-player co-op all the time. It's kind of difficult, but because, you know, back in those days as well, not much money for games, so you buy one game and just play the shit out of it. And you'd end up getting good just through repetition. Love this splash screen, that giant dinosaur. Like, it's so big that its head's coming over the letterboxing. This is 100% the game that I wanted this cart for. Xenon 2, a great addition, and I've always been crap at the Speedball games, so they never really lived in my heart as much. But this one, this is the equivalent to the Cannon Fodder game on the Codemasters disc. Yeah, look at these. Rogues Gallery. Okay, one player in CPU. Yes, please. Start new game. I think I'm pretty sure I played this on a Retro Games on Retro Hardware stream back in the day on this channel. Is it the Navi I liked being? And the computer can be... Who can the computer be? I like the computer be the thug. Okay, World 1, the forest. So again, I think this is a console version rather than the Amiga version, but it still sounds the same and looks the same to my feeble mind. Player activated. Gotta love those that digitized voice. Node activated. Bah. I wonder who did that voice. I wonder if it was like one of the development team or if they got someone in to do it. I wonder if I'm going to be able to remember where all the hidden areas are. Node activated. Yeah, this is like, I think this game is where I first ever kind of encountered the kind of cyberpunk, what am I talking about? Steampunk kind of aesthetic. So cool. And once again, as I said before, great chunky characters and everything, you know, it's pixel animated, but they've done it in a way that everything almost feels like it's an actual 3D object. The coins look like they're, you know, probably spinning coins. It's really nice. Definitely best played in 2-player co-op, but it still works well in single player. And the computer character basically doesn't try to steal all the goodies like your human counterpart would, or like I would. I've got a key The little secret area down the bottom. Yum, yum. Special power. I had all the special powers there. Sucks to be you. What's my special power? Is my special power these new bullets? Oh, no, my special is a smart bomb. Okay. There. I don't like the way the floor was pooing out those enemies there. Close the floor, Anus. Yeah. Some of these levels get really big and complicated as well. Exit open. That's right, lads. Let's go.
Level complete.
Level complete. Doodle-doo. World 1, The Forest. Level 2, Mud Rivers. Have you ever played a game called Zombies Ate My Neighbors, says Lee Webb. I have. I've played, I've got it. I own it on the Super Nintendo. Don't have the box for it, but I have the cart.
Layers activated.
Okay, let's go. Yeah. Excellent music on this one as well.
Node activated.
Big fan of the Bitmap Brothers music for cannon fodder. I think the Amiga version had slightly better music, but you still get the general vibe from this one. Is this where the I fucking hate the frogs. Yeah, the frog. Ah, you. Yeah, really hate the frogs. I despise the frogs. I can't remember why, to be honest with you. I just suddenly remembered the frogs are coming. They're dickheads. I'm sure I'll find out why I hate the frogs soon. Oh yeah, that's why, because they jump right at you. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're dickheads. So there's multiple routes to go. Not yet. Is Magic Pockets one of the Bitmap Brothers games? Magic Pockets is not on this collection, but it does say Collection 1 on the box, so fingers crossed there is there's more Bitmap Brothers games planned in another collection. Ow! Soon. There's actually, if you're a fan of the Bitmap Brothers, there's a great Bitmap Brothers book that I've got. Who's it published? Is it? I think it's published by Read Only Memory. Oh, hold on. Let me Google it just in case. Bitmap Brothers book. Yeah, published by Read Only Memory. It's called Bitmap Brothers Universe. It's really good. The Read Only Memory do incredible books anyway, but this one is just, it's got like a lovely big hard cover. Hold on, I'm going to put the link, the store link in here so you can have a look at it. It shows some of the interiors to the book and everything. It's a great book. Okay, well, how long have we got? I've only got 6 minutes left. I'll continue playing this and I'll give you my final thoughts on the Evercade Versus. I think it's great. It's really cool. It's another excellent way to play retro games. Oh shit, I'm dying already. There's so much to love about it. The fact that you can have two cartridges in it. The fact that when you put the cartridges in and out, it makes the clicking, like the magazine clicking noises. I love that. It's just a nice way to play a big library of retro games. The controller, although slightly too big in the hands for my liking, works really nicely. Buttons don't feel stiff, they're not sticky, they're kind of, I guess the closest, it's kind of like, I guess the closest I could say the feel of the buttons is to a Super Nintendo controller. The D-pad, maybe an Atari Jaguar D-pad, not as loose maybe, but yeah, it works nice. I have no complaints with the controls at all. With the controls even, the controllers maybe a little bit too big. I love the fact that you can use your Evercade handhelds as extra controllers as well. I like that you can play all the games on either. And yeah, I just love the fact that it's another good way to keep retro games alive, and long may these carts keep coming out, because I fucking love nostalgia. I live for nostalgia. It's very nice, and you know, it's always exciting to see what carts are coming up next. And in fact, on that note, there are some Evercade carts coming out soon. One of them is the Gremlin Collection, the Gremlin Collection. I wish it's the Gremlin Collection. It has a few games on there I've never heard of, including Hardcore 4x4, which looks pretty awesome. It looks like a PlayStation 1 3D racing game on there. But it's also got the main one I remember on there. It's got Zool on there. The classic franchise from Gremlin, the platformer Zool. I remember playing that on the Amiga. It's also got Actua Soccer on there, which is a 3D soccer game in the PlayStation era. Utopia on there. It's got Premier Manager 97 on there. I hate Premier Manager games. I won't be playing that one. And it's also got what looks to be like a Game Boy game on there called Brain Bender, which is like a puzzle game. So that one is... Does it say when it's coming out? Don't think it says when it's coming out. These are the next two, that one, and then something called the Renovation Collection, which has Arcus Odyssey, has Beast Wrestler on, which is a game I featured on an X Games that tried to predict the future and hopefully failed. I think Beast Wrestler is set in 2021. Dinoland pinball games on there. Final Zone, which looks like a mech shooter game. There's a RPG called Exile. El Viento, Galaris, Grandia, Sol Dias, Valis 3, Valis the Phantasm Soldier, and Tracia. That's another RPG. There's loads of games on that. What I'll do is I will put a link into the Evercade website with all the cartridges that are coming, or that are out, and a few that are coming. So there we go. So there's the upcoming. You can check out those upcoming cards if you want. But yeah, in general, the Evercade Versus is great. If you love retro games, it's a very pleasing way to play it, because it's got all the... It's just designed for retro nerds and collecting... retro enthusiasts and collecting nerds like me, to like display on the shelves and stuff. It all looks really nice, and yeah, it's just a really good bit of kit, and yeah, I like it a lot. So I will definitely be doing some more streams on the Evercade. If you enjoyed this one, I'll either do one this week, or I'll do one next week and then one the week after, whatever. I've got 2 more Evercade streams planned, basically. Each stream is going to be an hour on each of the arcade carts. So there's 22 of the normal red carts now, and there are currently 4 arcade carts. So the first 2, so the next stream will be of the Data East cart and the Technos cart. Data East has things like Bad Dudes vs Dragon Ninja, Burger Time, Sly Spy, and Lock and Chase. on it, and the Technos one has Double Dragon 2 The Revenge, Double Dragon 3 Rosetta Stone, Combat Tribes, Blockout, and a game called Minky Monkey, which is the best name for a game I've ever read. Minky Monkey. And then following that, I'll do an Atari and a Gaelco carts. The Atari cart has, so this is old school. This has got old school Crystal Castles. Oh, that's the Crystal Castles I like. I remember like doing the Atari 2600 carts. Not a huge fan of those ones. Crystal Castles Atari 2600 isn't very good, I didn't think, but the arcade version of Crystal Castles should be good. It's got Centipede on there, Cannon Bomber, Lunar Lander, Super Breakouts on there, Missile Command, and then on the Gaelco, it's got Alligator Hunt, which I've been told is very good, but I've never played. Thunder Hoop, which you know, is what I normally have the morning after a really spicy takeaway. It's got World Rally on there. Biomechanical toy that I've never heard of. It's got a snowboard game called Snowboard Championship. It's got a game called Glass that I've never heard of. That's all coming up this week on Platform 32. Well, not this week, in the future on Platform 32. Tomorrow on Platform 32 is I'm going to be doing teraflops, and I'm going to be playing Iron Sky Invasion Gotterdammerung, whatever that means. This is the spin-off video game for the movie Iron Sky that no one even knows existed, that reviewed very badly and flopped hard. So it's an excellent teraflop. That'll be tomorrow. But now I'm off to have my dinner. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Big thanks to Evercade for sending me over these to try out for all you lot. Hopefully, no, that's a PlayStation 5 game, DCC. It's just it's a special edition. It's a special edition box set that I got for about $5 on sale. But there you go, PlayStation 3. So I'll be digging out my PlayStation 3 for it. But I'll show you more. I'll show you more through the collector's edition on that stream. But yeah, you can get, if you enjoy the Evercade and you want one for yourself, you can get it from the Evercade website. I've bought the carts previously from Amazon, nice and easy. They're all, the carts are like, what, on Amazon, I think, what was it, like 16 quid or something? They're pretty reasonable price. Pick up one a month or something, give you something to look forward to. Not going to break the bank, and you got a little retro library growing. They're about, some are 15 quid, some are 17.99. Bitmap Brothers is out of stock at the moment, but it was 15 quid. The Xeno Crisis and Tanglewood game is £15 14p. That's a really good one, but it's temporarily out of stock. So yeah, yeah, it's excellent. I love the Evercade. I've never mentioned it before. So there we go. That was me showing off the Evercade for the first time ever. Funny jokes. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Have a great rest of your evening. Mass thanks to the mods for keeping us safe and deleting the Russian spam bots. You are legends. Thanks again to everyone commenting, subscribing, and all that jazz. I'll see you tomorrow for some teraflops. Goodbye.